it's difficult for you to say something, then maybe you should try an alternative, because there's always an easy way to say something. For example, one of the table topic speaker was stuck because he didn't really know what is the correct word or how to describe the image in his mind. So there's always an easy way. You can always use the easy word, the word you know, your existing language ability to help you express yourself. And throughout the meeting, I also saw that some speakers, they were caught on the spot, and they know the word, so it's on the tip of their tongue, but just having difficulty to spit it out. You know, so grab every chance you have when you are in Toastmaster to really practice your English. Because during the intermission, I saw members are chatting with each other, and some of you just find it so difficult for you to express yourself in English, so you decided to change that into Mandarin. Don't do that, because eventually one day you will be thrown in an environment where Mandarin doesn't work. So it's great that you right now can have this environment so that you can practice your English. And don't feel bad or feel embarrassed when some other people ask you to explain again, because that happens. You just imagine a scenario where every one of you and your classmates are talking in Mandarin, and there will definitely be a situation that your classmates ask you to explain yourself again in Mandarin, because that's simply natural, because sometimes we're just not making ourselves clear, either in English or in Mandarin. So that happens. Don't feel bad when people ask you to explain yourself again. It's not always because your English was not good enough, simply because the person just not paying attention, or he just doesn't know what you were talking about. So it's completely natural that sometimes you have to express yourself again in a different way. Okay, second point is make use of the available resources of this club. I confess, I received a request from Zach saying that you are short of one individual evaluator, and I was asked to whether I could invite an individual evaluator for you. But it was the request came pretty late. I can't really find a helper. But actually, as I attend the meeting, I found that many of you have the ability to be, to be an evaluator. For example, Andrew did a pretty good job when you were evaluating. Sorry, that was Wendy's speech, and I don't know your name. Listen, you've done a really good job to serve as her individual evaluator. So I think that actually, if you think you have the ability, you can just volunteer. Tell your VP that, okay, I know we're short of one individual evaluator, and I think I have the ability to do that. So I think the point of having Toastmaster is that everyone got a chance to contribute, and we shouldn't let this chance to just pass without grabbing it. So if next time you feel that I think I have the ability to do this, and I know that my club need me to do this, then just volunteer. And also, as a campus club, you have a really strong partner just next door, and your Toastmaster is really, really strong. So if you're really having difficulty finding quality evaluators or speakers, I would suggest that you always contact NTU, and I'm sure that they have really good candidates sent here. I think this is a really good, great, high-quality meeting, and I really do look forward to have the chance to participate in your meeting again. Toastmaster.